Hello, so I figured I would make kind of a serious video for my YouTube channel. I got a little inspiration from a family member. Um, I'm here to talk about anxiety and depression and what it's like to live with it every single day, too. Okay, so I have panic attacks about three times a day, sometimes four, and I get depressed because I have anxiety, and my depression, with that, I've had that since I was 14. I started noticing, and I think I've always kind of had anxiety. Social anxiety is what it was when I was a little kid. I didn't like to go in like big stores and big cities because I'd get really sweaty and nervous feeling, and I didn't understand what that was. But now I didn't realize I had a really bad anxiety. Like, I didn't till I was 17. I didn't realize my very first panic attack, like full on panic attack, like couldn't breathe, heart was racing, shaky, shakes. I was 17, and then they put me on more of a pill to help with anxiety and depression, not just depression. And then I got better. I would have small little anxieties, but before I was always able to travel. But as I got older, I can't travel anywhere. I can't leave farther than 20 miles, 20, 30 miles from my hometown without panicking. Anyway, so my panic attacks, and all of a sudden I start getting all paranoid feeling about being away from home and unfamiliar places. Not really so much about people, being around people. Because I like people, I'm very social now, so I don't freak out about seeing new people. It's sometimes going in big cities will make me very panicky, and just being away from home pretty much is my big thing. And I can't drive places alone. I might drive with license, of course, but I can't drive again 10 miles out of town by myself, and then I'll start freaking out because something in my head would be like, you're all alone, and I can't really calm down. It's hard. Just talking about anxiety kind of gives me anxiety. I just wish more people out there who don't have anxiety would kind of understand it, because people who don't have anxiety, they're like, oh, just get over it. It's not like that. And anyways, what I experience is heavy, hard breathing. It feels like my chest kind of tightens up sometimes, and then I start getting really fidgety feeling. Like I have to I start fidgeting. My problem is, so when I have anxiety, I scratch myself really bad. And I start going like this, and I'll scratch myself, and I start kind of pulling on my hair just to or slap my face. It sounds really stupid, probably to someone who doesn't understand it, but it's kind of be like, Mary, wake up, you're fine, breathe. And then it would take about almost an hour to calm down, and then I'll be fine. And then in a couple hours it will start up again. And I've talked to my doctor, and they put me on something different. I thought it was working the first day, first couple of days. I'm like, oh, it's working. And then a week later, I'm back to, the way I was before, and I just don't want to be like this anymore. I wish there was more answers out there for me. Maybe there is. Maybe I will get over my phobias and my fears and not be so scared, and maybe I can travel. But I'm always home. I go to like the next town's over because they're only like 10, 15 minutes away. So it's not that far. Um, I just, That sucks. And because I have such bad anxiety, and panic attacks, it makes me depressed. Like, I don't even want to get up in the morning because I just, it's hard to get up when you know how your day is going to be. And that your day, oh, I'm going to have a panic attack today. Well, who wants to get up over that? Nobody wants to get up if that's what they're going to deal with. And then people say, oh, don't think about it, then you'll be okay. And, well, tell yourself not to think about it. You know what that means. You're going to think about it. I mean, there's not really, too much to say other than this sucks. And it's kind of like a death sentence, It's what it feels like, because it restricts me from doing anything. And it's hard to just do things. They say, go, just travel, just do it. Well, who wants to feel like that way all the time? I don't want to feel like that way, panicky all through the trip. I don't want to feel like that. I want to have fun, and I know I won't have fun because I'll be freaking out the whole time that I'm away from home, my comfort zone. So, that's my problem. And I know there's many types of different anxieties out there, and I'm pretty sure it's a hereditary thing because my mom suffers really bad from depression and anxiety. Really bad. She has to take like a panic attack pill almost every day. And little things panic her. And I know my grandma has PSST or whatever it's called. God, that sounds stupid. Post-traumatic stress disorder is what she has. And then my little brother, he just started having anxiety. And then my older brother has anxiety, and my sister does. So, I know I'm not alone, and that does help. But it feels like I'm going crazy when you have them all the time. When you're panicky and freaking out. You really do feel alone, even though you're not. But there's really not a whole lot of support out there for this. People just think it's a joke and that you can just get over it and take a pill and just get over it. Pills don't always work. They're just a little shield. But deep inside, you're still depressed, you're still have anxiety that will never really go away. No matter how happy your life is or anything. I'm pretty happy about my life, but I still have panic attacks. And maybe I need to see a counselor or something, but I don't want to see a counselor because, they're going to be like, oh, what makes you feel this way? What do you think is causing it? And I'm like, well, I don't know what's causing it. Don't ask me questions like that. I don't know. But that's my video for the day. It's probably the first serious video I have ever done. The other ones are all silly on this YouTube channel. But I hope this helps some people to realize what it's like